That's why I laughed when I heard that one joker said I was faking miracles. There's no need to fake miracles. Some of the miracles God has been performing in our midst, they are difficult to believe. I remember one when I was praying in my prayer room last night. God reminded me of one. A friend had cancer of the breast. They took her to the hospital, cut off that one breast so that she won't die. And this lady went to visit her friend in the hospital, sad to see her in that situation. And they took one anointed handkerchief that we had prayed over and laid it on the wound and prayed. 2 weeks later, a new breast had grown. How can anybody fake that? Are you going to pretend that that happened if it didn't? And in the name of the one who sent me, all of you who are genuinely connected to me as your daddy, you will do greater miracles.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the show, and we are very glad to have you here. And for those of you who have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly do that. Remember, it really, really helps us, and we are forever grateful to you guys. So please do that for us, okay? Please, we are begging. Like I have said before, right? I really do not like to insinuate that the elderly people are liars. That would be a very, very bad thing for me to say, or to point out that someone is stretching the story a little bit more than it actually was or it actually is. But sometimes you can't help it when you hear people whom you trust, whom you have faith in, say stuffs that make your head spin. You cannot help it. Sometimes I wonder why. I really wonder why. Because when I see people like our daddy, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, say things like the one he just said in this video, I don't want to be a psychologist to go start psychoanalyze him, but I would just ask the question if having a psychological test done on him is really necessary or not. Because how can he say a thing like that? How can he tell a story like this and honestly believe that story is true? How can he? Now, sometimes we might say maybe the story was told to him and he wasn't there in person to see things for himself. And so whatever the person who told him the story told him, he believed it. But as a rational person, when relating something someone told you, won't you think for yourself whether or not that thing you are trying to relate is really correct or not, if the story was true or not, or if the story has some elements of falsehood in them or not? Now, all of them will want to claim that miracle do happens. Yeah, I do. I believe that miracle do happens, right? I believe so. But I think that we might have a difference of the type of miracles that happen and what we both consider it as miracles. For example, if you are sick and you take a medication and you get healed, that is a miracle because many people do die from various illnesses and sometimes even if they take medication, even if they are being taken to the best doctors, even if they are being looked after by the most renowned doctors, there is no guarantee that they will survive. Some people do pass away. So for you to survive it is a miracle. For you to even take a medication and that medication serve its purpose is a miracle. For you to be able to wake up in the morning and be in a good shape to go out there and start doing your daily activities, that to me is a miracle. I don't need people to tell me that miracle exists because someone's cut off breast miraculously regenerated. I don't need a miracle. I don't need people to tell me that it was a miracle when someone sat on a chair and anyone who sat on that same spot got their goals and desires achieved miraculously. Not because they worked towards getting those dreams and aspirations achieved, but because a man of God sat in a position where they also sat. So the anointing from the man of God helped them achieve all their objectives. I don't need that. I really do not need that. You know, Papa Debayo is a very successful person. Now, I cannot say for sure if the stories he might have been telling throughout the years might be the reason why he became very successful. I cannot make that argument. But from the few stories I have heard him tell, I can say for sure that these stories are not helping him. And I can just try to be understanding that maybe people who told the story to him did not say exactly what happened. Maybe I will just try to be a little bit lenient or just give some benefit of doubt. But I cannot sit in a place and hear someone tell a story as unbelievable as this and expect everyone to just go along. It doesn't matter who that person is. When you come here and tell stories that are unbelievable and you expect people to go along with it, it's just madness. It's just madness. How can you say that someone's breast was cut away and then an anointed handkerchief was used to regenerate the breast? I mean, can you guys ask yourself this question? When someone's leg or someone's arm or someone's finger is cut away, can that finger regenerate it? Can it regrow? Ask yourself that question. Now, I'm not by any means saying here that your daddy, Enoch Adeboye, might be a liar. No. I cannot make that argument. I cannot. And I do not like to even call men of God liars. And somebody in the comment section even take offense when I refer to them as men of God. But like I have said before, I am a person who respect other people. And even though I disagree with someone, doesn't mean I disrespect them. I don't do that. And that is why I've always suggested and urged you guys, fans of this channel, to be respectful, to be more polite, to share your points, to disagree with me, but to do that in a more constructive way. And that is the same thing I try to do. That's why I refer to them as men of God, because that's the title they have taken upon themselves. And even though I disagree with some of their teachings and doctrines, I still respect them as fellow human beings, and I will address them with the title they want to be addressed with. That's the reason. So please, do not take offense with me referring to them as men of God. I only do that because they want to be called men of God. For example, if you yourself want to be referred to with any pronoun or any noun, just let me know, and I will go ahead and refer to you with that pronoun. That's just what I will do. So, to you guys out there, after hearing what our daddy, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, said in this video, and after all the explanation he did, do you think that people still have a call for concern about the stories he tells on the platform? Do you think that people should just believe whatever he says as far as he is saying them that it is a miracle? And do you think that we should just believe all men of God to be telling the truth? Is that what we should be doing? Let's hear your take in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. Please do us a favor, like this video, share it, subscribe to this channel, because that helps us a lot. Thank you.